Oh man, I'm hungry as shit. Fuck yeah, Burger King! Oh no! Oh no! Hey there, you love Burger King, don't you? You love the succulent taste of the spicy chicken sandwich. You're enamored by the juicy juices of the BK Whopper. Well then, what if I told you that you could get something more? Something exciting. Something, dare I say, fun? Except that's a lie, because these games are a piece of shit. Yes, the Burger King games. Now, if you don't remember these, you're probably thinking something like, How is this a thing? Well, I'll tell you, person who's probably too young to watch my videos. Ages ago, in the year known as 2006, American fine eatery Burger King decided to launch a month-long video game ad campaign which involved the release of 3 games to be developed under the name King Games and released on Xbox Live. But, and I quote, directly from the Wikipedia article on King Games, which you should never do by the way, don't quote from Wikipedia, that the games were of such high quality that they were instead moved to box product. So the digital release was scrapped, and from late November to late December 2006, you could stop by any Burger King and buy yourself some Xbox 360 games, each for $3.99. Because if there's one thing that makes me hungry for cheap fast food, it's cheap fast food video games. So let's check it out. The first game we'll take a look at is Big Bumpin', and it's kinda what you expect from the title. Unless, of course, you're expecting something like this. So Big Bumpin' is a bumper car game where you can play in a variety of different bumper car themed levels as some of the iconic Burger King characters, like the King, Whopper Jr., and the Subservient Chicken. Now let's get to the game. Sorry, I really like character creators. Alright, fine. So in the game, you play as Bumper Car, and your mission is to bump into all the other bumper cars. And most of the maps revolve around this concept. However, there are a lot of interesting and weird game types that add some depth to this game, like a hockey mode, a pass the bomb hot potato mode, a weird capture the flag mode, and more. There are 10 total levels in the game, each with its own interesting take on what you can do with bumper cars.
You know, for a $4 game, it's not the worst thing you could buy.
The controls are kind of wonky and hard to get used to, but I mean, you're driving a bumper car. It's not exactly the pinnacle of automotive engineering. I can honestly see someone having fun with this for a bit if you get 3 other people to play with you either locally or through Xbox Live. However, I said 3 other people. That makes 4 human players total, no AI. Because the AI in this game is the most unfair, ridiculous AI I have ever experienced. I played like a dozen games by myself and lost all but one. One! And there's no difficulty settings or anything. This is default difficulty for everybody who plays it. And yes, I probably suck at the game, but it's a goddamn $4 bumper car game. Who the fuck is gonna take the time to master it? And so I went looking for other people to play with me, but I could only find 2 goddamn bums on the street, and I had to coerce them with cookies and sexual favors. So my cookies are all gone, my butthole is stretched beyond belief, and you know what? The AI still won. It beat all 3 of us, every time! And no, I don't know the connection between Burger King and carnival rides.
Next fucking game.
Alright, now we have Pocket Bike Racer. So Pocket Bike Racer is your standard Mario Kart-esque racing game with kooky characters and power-ups and shit. And by kooky characters, I mean the same exact characters from Big Bumpin'. But fuck it, I'ma make my own character. And in the theme of Burger King, I'm gonna play as the pink slime that's used to make all of their delicious food.
Now the big problem with this game is that the controls are garbage.
There are a bunch of different bikes in this game with different feels, but for the most part, the handling of the bike sucks shit. Turning is a nightmare in this game, and no, easing off the accelerator doesn't help because accelerating or not, the turning is stiff as a motherfucker. You need to drift in order to turn. And yes, I know drifting is like racing game 101. You drift to make turns and keep speed and all that, but for real, no! You need to drift in this game, like for any kind of turn. Big turns, small turns, right angle turns, minuscule curves in the road, whatever. Why? I mean, it's a bike! You should be able to turn the goddamn handles without having to scrape your goddamn tires on the goddamn road!
And oh god, the courses in this game.
All the courses in this game feel like an afterthought. It's so easy to drive off them and just get stuck somewhere because you don't realize that, oh, I was supposed to make a right there instead of going straight. And there's only 5 courses. You've got a BK parking lot, a suburban neighborhood, a mansion's garden, a construction site, and some weird fantasy land with giant food that looks like it's straight out of a Katy Perry music video. But even though there's only 5 courses, there's 4 different tournament types as well as 50cc, 100cc, and 150cc versions of each. Meaning that to beat this game and unlock all the bikes, you'll have to play the same 5 courses 12 times over! That's 60 races on the same maps! And no, of course they are changed from game type to game type. Why would battle mode need to be different than normal racing mode?
And the worst part, worse than the stiff controls and the half-ass courses, the worst part is that I actually started getting into this game.
I know, I'm shit-talking this game like it insulted my mama, but I just got hooked. I know it's bad and the courses are miserable, but I kept playing cause, I don't know, I guess I started getting kinda good. It was like I was gaming the system. I understood the flaws in the game and could use them to my advantage. I was a pro at making those drifting turns, and I had all those courses mapped out in my head like I was the goddamn Rain Man. It's kind of like the real challenge of this game is acclimatizing yourself to its shittiness, and once you do that, everything just gets super easy. I should get an achievement just for learning how to play this goddamn game. Thank you. But also the AI is awful in this game and you'll win every time. Seriously, in battle mode, they won't even use their power-ups. Don't play this game. Also, no, I don't know the connection between Burger King and mini bike racing.
And now for the final game of the Burger King Trilogy.
Big Bumpin' and Pocket Bike Racer are both small mini-game-ish games that suit their $4 price point. But for this third one, King Games wanted to make something bigger. They wanted something ambitious. They wanted something that would take you hours to beat. And this game was Sneak King, a stealth game where you deliver food to people. So you start the game with this intro video of the king sneaking around. You know, I don't think this music's doing a good job of selling just how you should be feeling right now. So the gameplay involves you infiltrating a variety of locations, which are the sawmill, the cul-de-sac, the construction site, and the downtown area, which I didn't bother to unlock because I don't hate myself that much. But I'll get to that in a minute. In each level you get to do 20 missions revolving around you using your telepathic king powers to somehow determine people's hunger levels, and then sneaking up to them to deliver some food. Because it'd be weird if you gave people food normally, I guess. King really is a creepy fucking character, and apparently Burger King agrees with me because they retired his ass in 2011 due to, quote, scaring away women and children from the restaurants. You're telling me you wouldn't trust your wife or kids with this face? And when you approach a hungry patron, you get this meter where you have to time your button press, and this will determine your level of pizzazz when delivering your food. But the high level flourishes take so goddamn long that I usually ended up opting for lower levels just so they'd end quicker. If a person you're delivering to gets too hungry, then they'll just pass out on the floor. And when you're doing your dance move just to deliver a goddamn burger, the timer stops but the game keeps going. So people are dropping dead on the floor because you're too busy acting like an asshole for points. And you have to deal with this shit 20 times per level if you want to beat the game. The same repetitive shit over and over. And I was like, okay, I'll try to do all the missions. You only need 10 to unlock each level, but I'll try to beat them all. I mean, I'm a reviewer, right? I've got to get an educated opinion on all the games I play. But then I got to this mission in the suburbs that required me to deliver food to every single person in the level without getting seen once. And holy shit, I was trying that mission for like an hour. I kept on getting so close to beating it, but every time I just lose and lose and lose. So I said whatever and moved on to the next level, but that level was so hard to navigate that I just gave up like 4 missions in. So fuck it. And it all just feels so uncomfortable to play, both tonally and control-wise. The camera controls are inverted on both the X and Y axis, which means that unless you're one of those people who actually plays inverted, you'll be fighting the camera the entire time. And this makes finding people such a pain in the ass! So then you'd think that an easy way around that would be to hide in all these hiding spots that they have scattered around, like boxes and barrels and whatever. But 9 times out of 10, they're completely useless! It takes so fucking long to get in and out of them, and also NPCs only walk in a set number of predetermined paths, so unless you're really lucky, you won't get a single person to walk by you, let alone anyone who's actually hungry. You'll sit in a trash can for like 5 goddamn minutes until somebody finally walks by. So screw this game and everything about it. I don't need this unless there's like some epic boss fight at the end against a giant flying space dinosaur with tits and a machine gun. I think I can accurately say that this game sucks. And really, that's all you can say about these games. They were a weird experiment that resulted in some weird products that really aren't all that great. Even the most playable one, Big Bumpin', wouldn't be fun for more than like an hour at most. And the other 2 are just terrible games. Pocket Bike Racers is practically broken, and Sneak King is so goddamn padded and so goddamn frustrating. So fuck Burger King, fuck fast food, I'm gonna go grab a salad or something. Jesus. But wait, don't turn off the video! I've got 2 important announcements to talk about, so sit tight. Firstly, Channel Awesome and I are doing a little video game giveaway for all my lovely fans. If you subscribe to my channel, you have the chance to win one of 2 prizes, the first being a Steam key for Far Cry 4, and the second being, the Burger King games on, Xbox 360. So subscribe if you're interested, and I'll randomly pick the 2 winners from the list. Also make sure to set your subscriptions to public so I can actually see them, because that's kinda important. And the second announcement is that this weekend I'll be at MAGfest in National Harbor, Maryland from January the 23rd through the 25th. I won't have a panel or anything, I'll just be hanging out, so if you're going and you see me there, say hi. I'll try to say hi back. Alright, that's it. See you later.